Hello and welcome to the Brick Rake. Sorry. Here we have our new set for today. The number 7021. And remember the little tractor we had, the yellow one. This is the supplement pack, the tractor supplement pack. It has over 3000 pieces, no power functions, and brings us 4 new add-ons for our tractor: the X-disc harrow, the side tipper trailer, the rake and the mower. So okay, the instructions are typical Mould King instructions. Here we see we have 7 building steps, and yes, they're really good instructions meanwhile. Sometimes they have little mistakes, but mostly they are really good and it's easy to build after them. Okay, the tractor here, or no, not the tractor here, but the tractor from one of the last videos was really a little highlight. It was a cool set. The little tractor is very aggressive fast. Okay, his name is Fast Rake 4000. So okay. And that was really nice and entertaining, and we will see how these add-ons here are. If we have fun with them, we will see. So we have the 7 building steps in front of us. We have one bag with 3 different rims and 2 different rim sizes and 2 different sizes of rubber, and we have one bag with all the pins for all the 7 building steps. Okay, so let's start. Half of building step 1 and brought us half of the X-disc harrow. So okay. Yes, the X or the X is obviously the discs, yes, a lot of them, and harrow, okay. At the moment we have no movable parts. We have here the connector to the tractor, and then with 2 axles, here a gear, and here the rest of the axle. We will see. What moves here must be in the rest of the building step. But this looks somehow funny, I don't know. Never seen such a thing. Oh, close to the finish of building step 1. We assembled here the connection possibility to the tractor and the connection here to the motor. We have 2 of the big or of the longer actuators. We have here a little gearbox, which I believe will not really work, but we will see. And now it's only missing some Technic beams to make everything that is loose at the moment stable. And I'm really curious if this works, because when I'm looking here, I believe this here will always turning, but we will see. Oh, end of building step 1, and yes, 2 steps of the bigger step 2, and we got this here. We got this roll. The death of many deer kids, a lot of bumbies, or at least hedgehogs and other smaller animals die through this here. Okay, we have nice big, or not big wheels, but that's for off-road. And this here actually works. If I put it this way and turn it it moves here with the actuator, moves it ups and down here, our roll, and with this here, these are moving. So everything's working. But we are not finished. This here gets bigger. So we will see. So here it is done, building step 1 and 2. And man, this is pretty big. Impressive and more Technic than I expected. So that's nice. Yeah, here you see, no gear. Then the other here goes to the front, and here the actuators are working, but it's slow, so I show it to you in the review with the little tractor. So nice. I'm really surprised how big these 4 add-ons are. Because I just ordered and haven't thought about it what I ordered. I just wanted that tractor, and this here was cheap for me too, and so I ordered it, but more Technic than expected and bigger than expected. Half of building step 3, and yes, not much at the moment. Here I can, but at the moment it's not connected. So we will see what's happening. I like the rims, the red of the rims, I like that. And the lime green and white and grey, it's okay. Not my most favorite color, obviously, but it's okay, I can live with that. No problem at all. Yes, nothing special. So the functions only in the beginning here, and I believe I finish this and show you the end. So building step 3 is finished, and man, this thing is getting bigger than I thought. This here is still not connected, but we did here the universal plug part here for all of the tools, the additional, and you see here the discs are moving, no problem at all. And in the next step we are building the things that are connected here to our moving discs, and yes, I'm curious. At the moment this set is really enjoyable. It's not too complicated, the functions are clear, you know what you're building, and so that's really entertaining. So building step 4 is finished, and yes, it's bigger and it's not complex, but more complex than I thought. So we have 2 functions. Here the discs that can rotate. Sometimes, yes, there's mostly one point where where you need a little bit more power, force, and then the function here to upper and lower the wings manually. Okay. Yes, it's not super complex, but I like to build such things when I know what the function is. When I have a complex gearbox from the Porsche or something else, I often don't know what I'm building. I'm happy when it's working after assembling, but sometimes I don't know what I build at the moment. But here mostly you see what it's doing, you see how the force is going over the angles, and so yes, that's nice. And so we are going to the next supplement pack. Beginning of building step 5, and it's the more. And here we have 2 functions. Here's the part that goes to the tractor, and here the axle to put it onto the tractor, and you see it moves only here in the middle, the 3 gears and the 2 axles on the side, nothing more at the moment. The other version is here, and you have to do it manually, and here we rotate our actuators. So that's the Technic part of our mower. The rest now is a lot of panels. So building step 5 is done and brought us the mower. And yes, we have 2 functions. The manually is lower and raise the 2 mowing wings, and the function that is power functioned is here our 4 mowing discs that are turning. So okay, and normally there are stickers. Only this here is stickered, the rest not. Okay. I was curious, when you open up or you raise the wings here for driving home, there's no wheel. There is no wheel, nothing. That's a little bit strange, isn't it? I have 4 wheels left, but they are for the transporter, and this looks not finished for me. But perhaps it's really absolutely hanging on the tractor, and so it's not needed. We will see in the review. Oh, this is building step 5, half of it. We have 1 mechanical thing. The actuators here are driven over this, and I always love these pieces. But it's only 44, so after the sand crawler we've felled 800 of them. This here was a joke. Okay, not much more here. The big... yes, that's a problem when a German makes English videos. You often don't know the words, but you know what I mean. The big one in black and light bluish grey, 2 frames, and now this part gets the rims and tires, and then we are building the upper part that gets angled here over our actuators. Lovely. Lovely and easy. Well, building step 6 is finished. It was not much more. The tires, the mud guards, and the possibility to connect it to the tractor, to the fast Rake 4000. And yes, building step 7 is a lot of panels, really a lot of panels, and I hope it goes fast, because I don't have much time left today. Our loader here is finished. Simple but working. So the mechanism is on the other side, and just turning 20 times. Okay, so that's even not maximum, so I believe now we're and back. Okay, a lot of rotation. So I like this here. But when we have a motorized combine slash tractor, why not using it? Okay, I decided shortly, because this wasn't much for video, the 4 pieces here, I make no assembly and review video. I make this together, so we see us in a few seconds, and we measure here the size of the things, and I show you how they look on the tractor and how they work, if they work. Here we are. We need this, and now we go through our 4 additional tools. So this here is a little bit different. It had not like all the others, these double H Technic beam connection. This is much simpler, and you can only attach it on 1 Technic beam instead of 2, but that doesn't matter, it holds. This is the only supplement additional tool without a power function. So what should I say? You've seen that it works a few seconds ago. So perhaps the most interesting thing is it is 81 centimeters. So that's quite impressive. And I believe a lot of Americans or people from England or Great Britain know centimeters and inch and everything better, and they can calculate it. And with all the tools, I'm too lazy to make a info card for each of the tools. So just Google. So 44 centimeters is the trailer itself. It is 15.5 in width, and the height is nearly 15 centimeters. So this is what you get. I believe this is for the most people the best display possibility, because this here is not so with the other 3. The other 3 are really width, or have a big width, and this is for a shelf or where you put it, perhaps the best solution for display, and color wise it's the most eye-pleasing combination of all. Okay, the what is it? The disc arrow is okay too in colors. The other 2 we will see. Yes, and here I can only try forward and backward, and it's working. Good. You've seen in the last video how fast this fast Rake 4000 is. It really earns his name. And in the German video, some people wrote me, oh, that is unrealistic, a tractor has to be slow and have much power, and not like this here. But I think he has enough power. You've seen it climbs very well. And the other thing is, who in this world is driving more than 1 time with this here through really off-road and simulates blowing? No one. Perhaps some really enthusiastic freaks, but mostly you try it once off-road, look how it works, and then perhaps when you use it again to show it to your little son, your nephew, or something else, your other Lego fans or brick set fans, then it's cooler when it's fast. That's my opinion. Okay, we've seen the trailer. I think it's a little pity that it is not with the working with the power functions. I don't know if it is possible with the construction to get the power here through. I don't know. But it's okay that this is in the set, because it has the best look. So, okay. Now here the mower. And now we came to the problem that perhaps someone or people could have with the color. I understand that. But for this year, it's not so... these are perhaps 50 parts. No, 30. 30 parts you can easy buy in black or red or yellow and will cost you $10 on Bricklink. And these are not pieces that are really expensive. So for perhaps the shipping costs are higher than the costs for the pieces. So it's not so expensive. So okay, here I can manually rise and lower the whole mower. Eminem, he sits in front of you. Here, okay, we can make the actuators working, but there's a lot of weight on the construction. You hear it. It sometimes slips through. It works. Now, if you hold it a little bit higher, it works smoothly. If it hangs through gravity, it works smoothly too. Okay, so perhaps the best is we lower it as... but now I can show you here. Is it working? Okay, the angle is not good for working. So, okay, yes. Good. Stay here with me. Stay here with me. Hey, now nothing is working. The axle slipped out. Man. So. And slipped out again. Or, yes, idiot. Idiot. That's when you don't... Man. I'm getting mad. So. And again, I'm looking like an idiot, but I won't cut it. You will see my struggling, but now it works. It was worth. So, yes, all 6 are working. So, that's nice. Okay, I know I've tested it in the German version before. I know that this time everything works with all the supplements, not like in the other version or with the original supplements. One was working and I bent it a little bit, and after that it was a little bit stuck. We measure, because this is really, yes, nearly 50 centimeters. In width, we have in length nearly 20 centimeters, and in height, laying on the ground, 7.5 centimeters. Okay, this was the mower. Color-wise, yes, but I like it. And I have to say, this set is really cool for children, because they see the Technic, they understand the Technic, and this is a theme that kids are liking. So if you have a kid, you like perhaps the tractor, and the kids love the supplement pack, because they see how it works, and it's easy, and it's a cool theme. So next we have the Rake. So, come on. Don't embarrass me again. Oh, you little... So, come on. So, better we fix it well. So, okay. So, again, I can manually adjust the height. So, here on the rake, you can raise and lower the wings. Works really smoothly. This here is not totally smooth, but I believe it is here when it goes from the gear to the big one. But I believe this is manageable. Just a little additional love to the mechanism and it works too. So, the length. We have 35 centimeters. And the width is 54 centimeters, so this is, and with not raised wings we have 11. So this is a really, these are big additional, man. The only thing I don't like is these, the Technic to connect and disconnect here the supplements, because it's better when you use all four pins. Okay, wait, here is, if you use it more, then with the time it will be easier. So come on. Man. So. So, is it in? Yes. So, this is in this direction. It raises and lower this mower. Eminem, man, this here. And the actuator here pushes or pull it from or to the ground. So this here is neutral, nothing happens, and with that we can raise and lower. Bim, 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 bim. In my mind I hear the fortune wheel melody. So, okay. Wow! And you see it's working, it's rolling on the ground, so all the supplements are doing well. So what is my opinion about this set? Is it worth the money? It depends. It depends. If you have the tractor only for playing with the tractor or displaying the tractor itself, and are not so really the guy who wants supplements, is really interested and so on, no, leave it. Just take the tractor, have fun with it and his really sprinting qualities. It's great. But if you have a child or you're a fan of agricultural tools. I don't have the real term, but you know what I mean. These agricultural supplements. I think this is a really cool set. This here is, for me, the perfect display supplement. It looks color-wise together with the tractor, and from the function here, a lot of people have only seen a tractor on normal roads with a trailer. Sometimes I forget words. You won't believe it. I understand more English than you can imagine, but often, because I have no script, and with no script, an old man like I am, not always finding the words he knows. But I can follow English-speaking movies very well. If the pronunciation is... we let this. Okay. So, if you're interested in this theme and can live with the colors and that everything is not too complex, great. If you have a child from 6 to 10, perhaps 11, 12, but with 12 it starts more electric gaming. The interesting are changing slightly, but if you have a child in this age and is a bit interested in Freak-based or in Technic-based, I don't know, I can't say Lego because Lego will sue me. So in this non-Lego sets, then great, buy the tractor with the supplement pack. I believe this is for assembling it with your child together, and it sees the simplicity of the Technic, but it's working great. And here you see really the actuators are working here with a lot of gears and a lot of long axles and so on. You see what Lego Technic can do and in which length it works. Because the M motor is sitting inside the tractor and goes half through the tractor over this. So I think this is cool for children. And I like the thinking of we are making something you can combine. Lego does this not often. With their modulars, sometimes with their city sets or with Harry Potter, but with Technic, mostly not. And Technic is horrible in my opinion. The Lego things, the Lego Technic things are A, too expensive, B, bad, and C, I don't like to steer it with my smartphone. Or it is A, B and C sometimes. So okay, the Ferrari, great work Lego, great work. It's a cool model, really cool model. Okay, well I believe this year is cheaper than the Lego Ferrari. Okay, it's not comparable in it, but what you get here for your money in entertaining fun, cool building experience, really solid construction and power functions, and then you can buy the red Ferrari, the 488. Man, no question what I would buy. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm Frank, your Brick Freak. If you have any questions, write me in the comments. And next will be a Mould King what is it? An anti-tank missile tank. We will see. I have built it a little bit, it works. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good time and I catch you in the next one.